Yes, we are on. Now, what's the subject of today? Straight into it. How do successful people get so much stuff done without being in a hurry, without going into the worry? So many people in life, they're in a hurry. And what happens when you're in a hurry, you're going to trip up. You're going to make mistakes. Now, stay with me for the rest of this live because we are going to be going into how you don't have to do any of that stuff. But before we come in to that level of teaching, let me know, where are you coming in from? Type in the chat. Where are you coming in from? What country? What city? Let me know. Who have we got in front of us right now? Let me know, because we're going to be going into how you can become successful without being in a hurry and without tripping up by going into the worry. So where are you guys from? Come on, type in the chat. Let me know. Let me know. What country are you coming in from? What city are you coming in from? Let me see. I see lots of love hearts. Come on. Where are you guys beaming in from? Come on. Let me see. Okay. Awesome. Oh my God. We've got Ontario. We've got London. We've got Spain, Europe, some in Asia. Loving it. Okay, you guys are epic. Brilliant. Awesome. Okay, so here's the subject of today. And remember, I'm going to be going live again tomorrow, round about the same time as today. So if you want to come and get, Pakistan, love it. If you want to come and get some more of this good stuff, show up again tomorrow. Because again, we're going to start to create a rhythm. And I just want to come in here and be able to gift to you guys some epic stuff. Now, when people are around me and they see that I'm just nonstop, and they're like, Skip, how come you don't break down? How come you literally just keep going and keep going? Now, let me break some things down so it makes absolute common sense to you, because there's so much craziness out in the world. There's so much stuff that you can go into and it can take you down a rabbit hole. And when you get down there, you're just looking up and going like, oh my God, how the hell did I get in this hole? And now I've got to climb out of this hole. Well, think about this. Let's break some things down to make it absolute common sense. And by the way, when we get to the end of this, I'm going to give you a gift as well. So stay to the end, because some of you are going to get a gift literally valued, literally a few £100 if you stay to the end of this. Now, we've got Georgetown as well, South America. You guys are rocking and rolling, loving this. Right, so here's what I want to say. Think about this from a common sense point of view. There would be no life on this planet. You're here to experience life. Let's just, oh my God, whoever's giving me all these love hearts, sending you those love hearts right back. Loving it. So think about this. There'd be no life on this planet. That thing out there, if you can see it, is beaming down energy. It's beaming down light. It's beaming down information. It's beaming down energy. We're a product of that. Without that light energy, without that heat, without that information, plants can't grow. Life doesn't exist, which means what? We're made essentially from light energy. Now think about that sun. We see the sun go down, but just type yes in the chat if this is true. Does the sun shine all the time? Just because we don't see it all the time, does the sun shine all the time? Yes or no? Come on, type in the chat, yes or no. Let's get you guys interactive with this. Let's get you into this conversation. Don't just sit and be watching it. Don't forget Stanford, love it. Yes, Stanford, UK, loving it. So here's what we want to understand, that you got the chance to shine into this world. But here's the problem. One, if you get in a hurry, you guaranteed you're going to trip things up. Like we just literally had, a session in what I call Club Supercharged. Now listen to this. Within a 15-minute workout, we started to literally slow down the aging process. Why? Because we've learned that when you do these short bursts of intense exercise, but we lead up. So we go, say we create a rhythm like this, we'll start slow, but then we start to get faster. Then we start to get faster again. And then when you go in for the sprint, you can be calm, but because you've created a groove in life. Remember you used to get, oh my God, I'm showing my age now. But some of you might like, no, I don't remember this. Like records. Do you remember, like, just type records if you remember vinyl records. I know I'm showing my age now, but we used to have records and we used to put a needle on a record. The record would go around and the needle would stay in the groove. And whatever was in that groove, the needle would pick up and then it would come out of the speakers. So there's a sign. You guarantee that you knew what the record was. You know what would come out the speaker. Well, listen to this. Depending on what your groove is, I can literally tell you exactly how your outcome in life is going to be because of the groove that you're in. Now, the reason why successful people, and I'm talking about success when it comes to money, I'm talking about success when it comes to health and energy, talking about success when it comes to your immunity, your relationships, your happiness, your career. I'm talking about your quality of life. Because at the moment, so many people are letting the mind tell them what to do. And that puts them in a hurry, puts them out of balance. It has them go into this weird place where they don't feel good enough, or they don't feel loved, or they feel rejected, or they just feel beaten up, or they go into being like a victim. None of that stuff works. None of it. Whereas when we learn how to create balance and alignment, and we're consistent, because listen to this, my friends, all of us have 24 hours a day to live. Every single one of us. No one can get a few extra hours, but here's what we can do. We can speed up the way that you do things, not where you're in a hurry. Now, what happens is when you start to be consistent, listen to this, when you start to be consistent with doing the things in life that serve you, serve your loved ones, and serve the greater good, here's what starts to happen. You start to form a habit and you create your groove. Now, you might have in fact, type in the chat, what are some of the negative grooves that you've got in your life? Come on, type in the chat, what are some of the negative grooves that you've created in your life? Type in the chat. Let me see. Because when we understand, oh my God, and this is not about like zoning you out. This is about you understanding and having clarity. Because the first point of any change is awareness. The first point. There's no change in life without a new level of awareness. So when we have a new level of awareness, like, okay, I'm tripping myself up because brilliant, I'm unorganized. I trip myself up because I've got too much stress. I trip myself up because, and then we got that level of awareness. Now, all we want to do is take it as information, take it as data. Oh, boom. So who's that? Mona Lisa. So you just hit on the subject that this live is all about. It's about consistency. What you do again and again and again is going to depict who you become. Now, don't we want to do stuff every day within those 24 hours? Doesn't it make sense to make sure? Now, listen to this. Tell me, just type yes in the chat if you want this to be true for you. Every day, do you want to have a higher level of strength in the reserve tank? So when you're feeling weak and you need that strength, bam, it's just there like a tool that you can pull out. If you want some more of that, just put yes in the chat. Now, if you want to be consistent, where you want more balance in your life, so when things knock you off balance, boom, you come back in balance by simply pulling out that tool of balance. Now, tell me this. Do you want, when it comes to flexibility, because so many people in life, they get stuck in a rut. And what I mean, they get stiff and they get rigid. And then all of a sudden, when they need to become flexible, something goes snap. And then they break down. Well, I want to show you how to keep breaking through on a daily basis. So stay with me. Now, also, here's what we need to understand. So you want some of that, type yes in the chat. Now, number one thing, you should have got this with the whole last 2.5 years of all what we've gone through for all this crazy stuff. Tell me now, do you want a high level of immunity? It should be your number one focus in today's world. The world is getting more toxic, more people breaking down. And it shouldn't be that way. When you've got good immunity, when you know how to literally boost up your immune system, there isn't a cold, a flu, a virus. None of that stuff is going to take you down and knock you out. If it does knock you down, bam, you're going to bounce back so fast because you've got this high level of immunity. Now, answer me this one. Any area that you want to change, it's going to take energy. So if you want higher levels of energy, again, type yes in the chat. Now, all of that, we put into a blender and do what? We blend it all up, because whatever comes out of you, from a spoken word to an expression to a habit to anything that you might do when in your personal life or your business life, everything that comes out of you is literally going to depict the quality of your life. So we want to make sure that the creations that come out of us are ones that we're proud of. Now, how do we do that on a daily basis? Well, we've got to have these daily rituals. So here's what I'd like to do. I mentioned this yesterday, and I'm going to mention it again today. And by the way, some of you already came in and joined us from yesterday. So I salute you people because you are fast action takers. Now, here's what I'd like to do. I'd like to give you a gift where I've created this club. It's a private club, values about £400 a month, and we go live every single weekday. Now, what we do is we do these things every single day so that we're consistent. Because if you want to win when it comes to wealth, or you want to win when it comes to health, or you want to win when it comes to happiness, all of it's going to take consistency. It's like, you want to build a muscle. You don't go and do one rep and go, boom, check that out. I'm now strong for life. No, you got to do it consistently. Even the times where you don't feel like it, it's like, right, no, this is my standard. This is what I'm doing. I don't care if my mind feels like it or not. This is what we do in life. It's how the winners learn how to win at the game of life. When you do the things behind the scenes that nobody's even seeing, but you do it because it feels right. You do it because it is right. Sometimes you're not going to feel it, but you do it because it's the right thing to do. You start creating that groove, and all of a sudden, this groove that you're creating, you're going to be, oh my God, I'm in the game of life. This is freaking epic. I've just discovered more of what I am. And instead of being the victim, you become the victor. That's what you want to be experiencing on a daily basis, where you get to wake up and you say, right, life. Oh my God, I'm here. I'm so excited that something amazing is going to happen today. And I want to go out there and life, whatever you give me. I'm so grateful for it. I'm so grateful to be breathing. I'm so grateful that my heart's beating. I'm so grateful I've got a roof over my head. I'm so grateful that I've got a job. I've got money coming in. I'm so grateful I've got people that care about me. And we start to actually appreciate the simple things in life. Now, here's what I'm talking about. There are physical things that you've got to go through. So if you would like me, in fact, listen to this. If you would like me to take you through some daily rituals and live, I mean, like, if you can't make it live, don't worry. We go live at 7:30 every morning. But if you can't make it live, don't worry. We'll send you the recording. If you'd like me to take you through a live every single day where we're picking up strength, we're picking up balance, we're picking up flexibility, we're picking up immunity, energy, and all of that's going to shift your creativity. While we're doing that, we really create what I call this attitude of gratitude. And I know some of you are going to be like, oh God, this is namby-pamby crap. First time I heard it, I felt exactly the same. But here's what I want to say. When you start to appreciate things in life, not where you just think, oh yeah, I appreciate this, but you feel it. What happens is it takes you into a higher state of consciousness where you can start to attract things at a higher level. This is how the laws of nature work, how the laws of the universe work. So whoever's given those love hearts are feeling it too. Yes. So then what we do is we go into a blessing as well. Most of us are not counting our blessings. What we're doing is the mind is focused on what's wrong. The mind is focused on just something that takes the energy down, takes the experience down. So we do this every single day. Now, if you'd like that as a gift, just type gift in the chat. And let me see how many of you would like this. And we're going to do it every single day. And there's also going to be some little workouts in there as well. Now, here's what I want to say. Okay, cool. So some of you got give your gift. Okay, good. Now, here's what I want to say. That there's going to be a link somewhere around here. If you go and click that link, here's what I want to say. For £1. Now, why are we even asking for £1? Because here's the thing. If you're not willing to invest a little bit of money into you, then why should I invest what I've learned into you? I want to share it with you. It's going to cost you £1. That's all. £1. And then you can come and join us every single day. Now that link, oh, thanks, James. So James, that comment, that you can click that. James, can you also add that into Instagram as well, please? Now, that link, if you click that link, it's going to cost you £1. That's all. Now, here's what I want you to understand. We just did now, what we're inviting you into is something called Club Supercharge. Now, in Club Supercharge, thanks, James, for sticking on Insta. In Club Supercharge, here's what we do. We ask everyone to come in and tell us, where are you feeling right now? People come in at like 4s, 5s, 6s, 2s, 3s. when they leave, boom, they've gone up 7, 8, 9, 10s every single time. Why? Because we're literally opening people up to the force of life. We just finished the session and one of the members just said, oh my God, Skip, this was perfect. And I said, why? She goes, I just got a brand new job. And at this new job, there was so much stuff being dumped in my mind. And it's so easy for me to get overwhelmed with all this, lots of new information coming in. And she went, and now I feel balanced again. I feel happy again. Because if we don't balance out the energy of the mind and the body, when you're knocked off balance, listen to this, then every single decision that you make after that point, you're going to be knocked off balance because those decisions were made from a place of being off balance. We get you balanced, we get you aligned, and you start watching what your mind focuses on. You start watching how you see. Here's the problem. When you go into a low frequency, you start to have a target and you aim low and then you hit. And that's what I call the ultimate failure. When you aim low and hit, because the universe is going to give you what you focus on. So if we aim high, even if we aim high and we miss, guess what? You still land on the moon. So we want to start to set bigger dreams, stuff that's going to stretch you. But if you don't stretch the body, it's so hard to stretch the mind. Think about your body when you was a baby. It was like rubber. We could stretch you in any position. Look at most old people when they die, you bend a little bit, snap. So you got to keep working this stuff at a daily basis. And all we're going to gift you. So all we're asking is for you to gift yourself 30 minutes a day in Club Supercharge. It's totally live. You'll be able to come and connect with me and it's epic. So here's, you guys are going, right, I've joined. Epic, epic, epic. This is awesome. You guys, I'm telling you now, you're going to win. That will be the best £1 investment you've ever put in. That I guarantee. All you guys are just going to join. You guys are brilliant. Now, here's what I want to say. When you've experienced this, or send this link, share what we're doing now to a loved one, to a friend, a family member. Why? So the link, if you look through the comments, someone called James, he's put a link in there. If you go to that link, click that link, or if you come over to Facebook and come and join us on Facebook, we're going to be over there, or we're over there now. But if you go and find that link, I'll tell you what I can do. Maybe I can copy this. Can I copy that? I can't even copy it. So pin comment. There we go. So I've pinned this comment. I don't know if that helps. I hope it does. Oh, brilliant. So you guys have put it in there. So it's the one that says bit.ly rituals for success. It's bit.ly/rituals for success. If you, if you literally click that link, as I said, it's going to cost you £1. It'll be the best pound you've ever spent in your entire life. That's my gift to you. That's it. It's that simple. Now, what are we talking about here? Consistency. Because if you get consistent and you say, right, this time, 7:30 every day, UK time, I'm going live with Skip. And if you just tell the mind, we're doing it, eventually the mind goes, oh, we're doing it. Just like you brush your teeth every day, just like you put your clothes on every day, just like, you do certain stuff every day without even thinking about it because it's habitual. It's your habit. You guys are going, it's a bargain. No kidding. It's a bargain of a century. Now, here's what I want to say. That share this with your friends and family, because we don't usually do deals like this. We're just doing it because I know people need this stuff right now. And when you're consistent, you never need to be motivated ever again. You really don't, because it's the consistency, it's your habits, it's your rituals that start to play out. And I can tell you now, the quality of your life is going to come down to the quality of your habits. It's just that simple. So my friends, thank you so much for being here. I really do honor you. I respect you so much because you've just given me your time, which is your most valued asset. And click that link, get yourself registered for Club Supercharge. Come and join us. As I say, £1 and you can be with us for 2 weeks. It's going to be awesome. So sending you all lots and lots of love. I really do. I hope you got some value from today's session. And I will be here again tomorrow at the same time. So from now till then, live strong, live healthy. Oh, you guys are saying thanks so much. Thank you so much. always love to serve. It's why I came back to this planet. It's why I'm here. It's to serve you at the highest level. So live strong, live healthy, live long. Make sure you live now with the nutrients, oxygen, and water. For now, I am out of here.